Yes, we have hotel we are preparing also. Transcendental hotel. But they must pay for this.
That's right. Yeah, I think it is perfectly right.
Other is what will be the impression of the service. That one treatment to one or one treatment to others. Everything is there by God's hand. Lord, there is elephant, truck. Elephant is truck. Horse is carriage. Everything is there by nature. And for small load, the bulls, the asses, it's gone back. In the kitchen, they're preparing tea.
Beg your pardon?
They're preparing tea in the kitchen.
Oh, tea. Is he making tea in his kitchen?
So, Nanda Kumar, you see me, I shall talk with you. But Appa still have do the modern botanists, biologists know all this. In our Shastra, Vajrajanam Lakshman, Kavaranam, Himaya Rudra Sankar.
You can understand one species of life. How can they understand 8 million forms of life?
And Shastra has described so many things, it has no value. And whatever nonsense they'll talk, that is it.
That's because the Shastra is not very practical. It's not very practical.
Why not practical?
Because you can't do anything with it. I mean, you just read it and...
He can press your throat and kill you immediately. He can do this. Do you admit or not?
Yeah?
Yeah? That is the practical thing for the demons. Mrityu sarva harascha ham. When Hiranyakashipu is met with Nishinga, yes sir, yes, you are here.
That's all mythology. That kind of thing never really happens.
Only happens you'll see. Wait for 2 years. Do you think death will not happen to you? You are so fool to think like that.
I mean, it's still going to happen to me even if I read these books.
The books are there, what is happening actually, that's all. Books, therefore it is practical. Because what is written in the Shastra, that is happening. Therefore it is practical. So it is said, the symptoms of Kali Yuga, they are happening practically.
All the Mayavadis, transcendentalists, they also don't believe in Shastras.
Yes.
This one man is a great devotee of one so-called Swami. He was quoting Bhagavad Gita inside and out. And then...
He doesn't believe in it.
No, he doesn't believe in Krishna. It comes to the verse that you have to surrender everything to Krishna. Then he says, well actually, this Bhagavad Gita is written by some man, unknown man. So I said, what is the value of it? He said, no, why are you quoting Bhagavad Gita? Why are you learning it? It is the knowledge, it's very nice knowledge. Is any knowledge which is imparted by any mundane man, what value does it have?
So why don't you accept it? What is the use of quoting?
Yeah. That they will not do. Because they know that they can make money by quoting Bhagavad Gita. People will not accept anybody if they openly say that they don't believe in Bhagavad Gita.
That was going on. It is the first time we are pressing. We must take it serious. It is the first time. Otherwise this was going on, at least for the last 200 years.
And then when we say about that devotee goes to Vaikuntha, this and that, well, Vaikuntha and all those things, that's just myth. It's just baloney.
You are authority.
Yes.
You rascal, you are authority. Everything is myth. You are simply truth. Hare Krishna. Jai. Where everything is myth, then why you are truth? You are also myth. Everything is myth, so you are also myth. What is the use of talking nonsense?
They believe in whatever is existing now.
Huh?
Whatever is existing now, or whatever they...
And what is not existing, which is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Because the Chaturvarnam Maya system, still people say I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya, I am this, I am that. It is existing.
They would even believe the mundane historians more than the Shastras. Historians have very funny stories. The Aryans came from the Northeast Asia or something, Central Asia, and inhabited in India. Then the Indian civilization sprang. Everybody thinks that India was not the originally inhabited. It was all inhabited by the Dravidians, and then the Dravidians were pushed in the south, and then Aryans dominated them, whatever they learn in the schools. And because they have this theory, therefore they have to date all the Shastras either after Christ or just a few centuries before Christ. Bharat, they say, it must have been a small family feud, and some poet's imagination made it a big war.
Maybe. May not be. You say may not be.
They say the Mahabharata was written 1400 BC, and that date correlates with dates of the Egyptian and
So many dates have been quoted there. Which is correct? That is our question. So many dates they have discussed. But which one is correct? Either everyone is correct or everyone is incorrect. There cannot be many dates. That is not possible. Date must be one. Which one is correct? Who will answer this?
everyone has a different opinion.
Your god brother, Swami Bhan,
Yes, I know that.
came.
He is also one of them. Others they do not accept.
Funny thing is that some of the historians, they say there was no war like Mahabharata. It's all fictitious. There's nothing like Kurukshetra. Some historians say that there is Kurukshetra and there is evidences of war of Mahabharata. But none of them completely agree with the scriptures. They all have their own fantastic theories. Even those who say that
So why shall I accept them?
how can we prove the
They
infallibility?
cannot prove. Our proof is already there. They cannot prove. Why don't you take that part?
Yes.
That these rascals, they are contradictory to one another, so they cannot prove. Our proof is already there.
That is what we should aim at.
Huh?
We should aim at, you cannot prove
You
your
cannot prove. You are contradictory. So why shall I accept you or he? We accept our own proof. That's all. That's all. You agree amongst yourselves. Then question us. You cannot agree. Why shall I believe you? One says that he is wrong and the other says he is wrong. Now we say you are both of you. We reject you. Hare Krishna.
But how can we impress the masses that we are right?
Huh?
The innocent people.
They are not historians, rascals. They will believe Mahabharata. They are not so-called historians, scientists. They still believe in the Vedic standard.
People in general.
But actually, they may believe or not believe. Our belief is going on all over the world. Is it not?
Yes.
That's why. Harena Parishyate. Hare Krishna. We don't make any compromise. What we believe, we are preaching that, people are accepting. So you believe or not believe, it doesn't matter for us.
They also say Indian mythology.
They have been taught.
When they put out books on Mahabharata or Ramachandra, Indian mythology.
But who cares for that?
There was the 99% of the people are completely misled.
No, not 99%, maybe 9%. Science is not revealing it now. Science is also realizing that is not the way to do. Sarup Damodar is real scientist.
Yes.
He is admitting. That is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Jaduttama sloka gunanuvallam idam hi pumsas tapasasya Sishtasya suttasya chabuddha dattaya avichito arthya vidhi nirupitaha jaduttama sloka gunanuvallam. Pumsa of the human society. Sutasya, education. Idam hi pumsa sutasya. Sutasya, sishtasya, chabuddha dattaya. Whatever big activities are there, education, charity, tapasya, why these things are required? What is the meaning of becoming advanced in such things? The avichita artha, without any doubt, the artha, the conclusion is that they should describe the wonderful activities of the Supreme Person. Then it is perfect education. In these aspects they are saying, now we don't require that.
No, sir, but this Christian is like Huxley's brothers, all through Huxley. They have realized the working of God in every atom, to tell the truth. It was so some 50 years back that the scientists did not believe in the existence and working of God. But they have much changed now.
That means they are foolish, now they are coming to
But
the
they were
wise.
died out, the previous generation. There is a new generation.
No, it's still there. So many
There may be, there cannot be uniformity of
so many aspects. That one scientist came to talk with me in California. And God? What is God? We have not solved everything. And you are asking. You have
he must be asked to make a single living cell yourself. We give you all the ingredients, all the chemicals, and make a living cell. If you can make it, that should be the answer to that.
They are so foolish. I very strongly talk with them. It's still stubborn doggies. That scientist, I told him that you are a demon.
You?
I told him, you are a demon. So he tolerated.
Yes. They are serving the mammon and not God.
So many psychologists, psychiatrists, scientists, they come there in Los Angeles.
I mean, the psychologists are the real science which can lead a man to the higher understanding of life. Psychology. The abstract sciences of, biology and physics, chemistry are little lower science. The psychology is much higher.
No science is perfect.
But in imperfection also there may be gradations. No? In imperfection also there can be gradations.
Gradation, that I give the example, stool, this side and that side. The dry side and the moist side. Somebody says, oh, this side is very good. It is dry side.
You have to examine it in a different way.
Yes, this is very good example. Stool is stool. But they are thinking this side is very good. Because it is dried up.
You see a thing from any angle, sir. And we science
This is
look it
also
from
one of the
different
angles.
You look at from different angles.
No.
Scientists have got different
No,
views.
there is no different angle. It is foolishness. Stool is stool. This side, if you say this angle is very this and
The human stool is a stool for the human being. Does it not become a food
human
for a
stool.
stray dog that you see? Does it not become the food for a stray dog, sir, that you see?
that's what
That
he
when I was a small boy, I was very much wondering how this filth that is cast away from human body can nourish the dog's body. But that is the bountifulness of God, sir.
It's like that.
Now don't talk. I was a professor in the college, so I am very sorry. That particular habit is lurking me as yet.
Maya is feeding the scientists. It's like
તમારો ખોટો આય છે. હેલો બેહી રહો. તમે તમને માયામાં પડ્યા છો. But that is what it is, sir. Really, it set me thinking when I was a small baby boy, how this could, maintain the body of a dog if there was no something in it. And that it is a very important thing to understand and think about it.
very good substance.
Ah.
Stool is full of hypophosphites. That is
Whatever it is, but then there it is.
analyzed by a big doctor. You know that Dr. Ghosh who came? Dr. Ghosh from Allahabad.
last day he came.
So one day I went to his house and I saw in a plate something yellow is kept. And what is this, doctor? Oh, that is stool to be examined.
Now I give you, now the stool, so long as it is in your body, it is you, a part of you. Because we are all, majority of us are body conscious. Very few people like you may be soul conscious.
That is my
Even though we
argument.
are in the process of making, a soul consciousness. But still,
No, that is
every
my
moment we are a body conscious.
Yeah, that's it. But that is Mayavad philosophy.
That is
Everything
right.
what? Everything.
Mayavada, no Vada is a fact that we are body conscious. We look to the facts, sir. We scientists.
Ramakrishna ate stool because he said stool and prasadam are one.
No.
He ate stool?
Yes.
Where has he said so?
His disciple, one of his disciples told
Disciple
him.
has said, but
As an experiment to show that it was all one, he said that he ate stool.
No, of course I do not know about stool, but he wanted to eat beef.
meat.
Beef.
Because he tried to worship God in the form of Muslims.
Yeah. So he wanted permission from the proprietor of the temple. Now I am going to experiment Mohammedan religion. So I want to eat beef. So he said frankly that now we have to go ourselves. I cannot allow this.
No, but he did not
Then
eat
he
beef.
stopped.
He did not eat beef. He saw it and that's all.
No, when
He
the
tried to...
permission was not given by the proprietor, he had no other way to stop.
Rasamani.
Rasmani. Rasmani's husband.
Husband died. She was a
Died,
widow.
yeah. His son-in-law.
The son-in-law. Mathur.
Yeah.
Mathur.
Yes.
But he experimented as a Christian, as a Muslim and all, and he said he came to the same truth.
That is rascal. That is rascal. He experimented mean he was a fool.
No, but what he means...
And who makes experiment? One who is fool. One who knows why he should make experiment.
Scientists do make experiments.
Therefore they are fools.
You say so. You say so.
Yeah.
The present...
We don't make any experiment. We don't make it. We say Krishna is God. That's all. No experiment.
If Sir Edison had not made experiment...
Edison, all these are rascals. All these. Edison,
You would not have the electricity today in the streets.
We don't make any experiment.
You see the method of worshipping. He experimented with the method of worshipping.
No.
Whether he arrived
Experiment
to the same
means
truth or not.
one who is making experiment, he is a fool.
I mean experiment of making method of worshipping, sir. You worship this way.
There
other
is no
people-
method. Only method. Bhakta Bhujana. That is method. All rascals. All rascals. Yes, all rascals.
When the Christians do go to the temple, they
And
worship
I
God in
don't
the same
say
way.
Christian and Hindu, Muslim. Anyone who is not a bhakta, he is a rascal. That is our concept. Therefore we say all rascals. Mura. Krishna said, Bhaktya Mahamudija. Why should we experiment that and that?
But that is the way of bhakti, sir. My contention is this, with all my...
Truth is
That-
truth. There is no experiment. Truth is truth. You cannot make experiment. All right, let us see. The sun may rise this side. Can you do that?
I think I am not explicit to you, sir.
Ah.
What I mean to say is way of worshipping. You call
There is
method
no
of way.
other way of worshipping except bhakti.
But that is also a bhakti, sir.
Yeah.
In that,
That is only way. Bhaktya Mahamudija. God is one,
God is
and to understand God is on.
But that is what I say.
That is it.
He has seen the same God by all the ways. If I don't...
There is no other way. That is foolishness. That is explained. Jappanna devata bhaktya jajanti sadhyanitam mameva devi bhajanti abhidhi purvakam. That is abhidhi. That is not vidhi.
They are bhajanti, and still they are bhajanti, sir. They are not non-bhajanti like so-called mood scientists like of our time.
Bhajante is the thing. Jajante. Not bhajanti. Jajanti abhidhi purvakam. That is not the way.
Bhajanti avidhi purvakam. Bhajante avidhi purvakam.
Jajanti.
Bhajanti, sir.
Bhajanti.
Bhajanti. I think I am not wrong.
Mami-
They bhajanti avidhi purvakam. They are
Yes, it is abhidhi purvakam.
avidhi purvakam.
That is not vidhi.
They deva,
Where is God?
those who worship devas, they go to devas, and those who worship me, they come to me. Deva niyanti devaja,
Yeah.
bhuta niyanti bhuteja.
But this
Putra niyanti putraja, ma niyanti.
Krishna says you worship any demigod. You go to God. Krishna does not say. They say there are as many ways. Krishna says, Mameka. They are all against Shastra. All against Shastra. Hare Krishna. Jaya.
Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwara.
Among service devotees, I have explained so many times. If you see materially, either dog or a big Brahmin, the body is the same material.
Sunishchaiva sapakasha.
But body, when you dissect the body, you find the same blood, same muscle, same bone, that's all. That is material. And spiritually, they are Atma. Therefore, Samadhi. From that point of view.
Samam
From
sarveshu.
basic point of view. Not that he is seeing a Brahmin and dog equal. No, not that. He is seeing the outward and inward. Inward is spirit, there is one, and outward matter, there is one.
That another Sunishchaiva sapakeshu pandita samadha.
Yeah, that is the same thing. Because he does not see the form, he sees the ingredients. Because there are so many earthen pots, dolls. So any sane man knows that these are all made of earth. That vision is wanted. But these rascals, they are thinking, I am American, I am Indian, I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya, I am bad, I am this, I am that. Therefore, they are imperfect.
Oh, we are prepared to think we are Americans, but they don't take us, unfortunately. Little digressing from this point. You see, before the India became free, we had an extremely high opinion about American race, American people.
Still I have got.
Because no,
No,
then
I
even
must
now
correct.
people like us.
Still I have got.
I have got also. Because then it was the American president who supported the freedom movement of India. But unfortunately, Dalits spoiled the speech.
No, I am not speaking from that point of view. I see that the Americans, they have helped me in Krishna consciousness.
You, but the whole India they have helped. It
That
didn't say
is,
only
therefore
you.
I feel obliged to them.
It was President.
Nobody helped me. These boys helped me.
Sir, President Roosevelt, by whose action, Mr. Churchill became little loose his grip on India.
And these American government people, they have never put any hindrance in my life. They have rather appreciated. And many American old gentlemen came to congratulate me.
Because you are helping them, salvaging the boys from the Madhusenas and all those.
Whatever it may be, but they have helped me.
We are not smoking that.
In Bhopal in 1962 in China war, only they help America.
And another thing from material point of view, I am touring all over the world so many times. Materially, nobody is as opulent as America. Nobody.
The
Not
best
even
brains of
America.
the world are drained there. That is the real cause. Best
Whatever
brains of the world.
money,
They are
everyone
attracted
is
to America.
trying to get money in Bombay. But why there are Jofras? It is, unless one is destined to get money, he cannot get. It is not that so cheap thing that I want money, money will come. It is Janmai Sajja Sutat Sri. Unless one is pious, he cannot get money, he cannot get education.
Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna.
Yeah.
Yatra. Pathotano.
So in that sense of materially, Janmai Sajja Sutat Sri, these four things taken to Krishna consciousness, the greatest fortune. Thousands of young men joining, but here in India nobody is coming.
Because they have already joined.
Huh?
They are
All
born in it.
unfortunate now there. They have been so much trained badly. They say, frankly, this Hare Krishna we have seen in America, when they chant, the Americans are chanting on the street, and the Indian students, this we have done much. We have nothing to do. Here also they are thinking like that. What is this Hare Krishna? Well, a beggar's movement. Shastra says, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Iva Kevalam. And these rascals are thinking, oh, Hare Krishna they have said. You see, they have become so greatly intelligent, these rascals. They do not believe in Shastra, in sadhus, in God. All these incarnations and big men, they say, what is the use of Shastra? Even this Anandamai says that in higher advancement, there is no need of Shastra. He is above Shastra. She said like that. And Krishna said, Jasasa vidivustajja vartate kamaka na siddhing savami. Immediately condemn. If you don't believe in Shastra, you are rascal. Krishna said. And they say, oh, there is no need of it. And he is incarnation of Krishna. This Balgagi rascal is doing that. There is no need of Shastra. There is no. Now he's finished, of course. His activity is finished. Strength of Shastra, we are challenging that we have never gone to the moon planet. Who can do that? The whole world is accepting they have gone to moon planet, and we are challenging.